What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Bullshot Darts. So in this one, we're going to talk about this simple thing that you can do that'll help improve your confidence and will lead to you throwing better darts and winning more darts matches. And we talk about having high confidence so much on this darts channel because having confidence is the most important thing as far as bringing out your best darts. If you have two people with the same skill level, whoever the more confident darts player is more than likely going to win that match because with that confidence, they're going to be able to throw their best darts, which should lead to them winning that darts match. So that's what we're going to talk about in this one, guys. But first, if you're new, please make sure to hit that subscribe button before you go and drop this video a thumbs up. So as you can see, things are looking a little bit different on this video. This is my grand board setup that I used to stream. And there's a couple reasons why I'm recording this way today. One, I am going to a soft tip blind draw in a little bit, so I've been practicing on this board the last few days. Also, two, we are going to be talking about soft tip darts. Using soft tip darts to improve your overall darts game. And if you are already a predominantly soft tip player, make sure you watch this video too, because I'm going to also talk about how you can use steel tip to improve your soft tip game. And also, this is the setup that I use when I stream on the grand board. So I absolutely love hopping on here, streaming with you guys and hanging out. So if you haven't made it to a stream, make sure you come check it out sometime. And we are going to be playing a game called Half It on here. I'm going to be talking a lot, so I'm going to try my hardest not to get my score cut in half, but there's a very good chance it might happen a couple times. But you know what? We're just having fun and, well, talking about how soft tip darts can improve your confidence. So that's it, guys. If you're new, please make sure to hit that subscribe button and drop the video a thumbs up if you found it useful. So we're going to go ahead and go with the big obvious right away. And that is how the soft tip darts board's targets are much bigger than the steel tip darts board. Since the targets are bigger, that means you are going to be able to hit your target a lot better. The better you hit your target, the more confidence you are going to build. Think about those events and matches or practice sessions that you really were throwing good darts. Think about how confident you felt. And think of how much of that confidence came because of the fact that you were hitting your target good, okay? So the better you hit your target, it's just ultimately going to boost your confidence because you're like, man, I feel good, I'm hitting my target good, and it's just going to improve your overall self-esteem and your confidence. So throwing on the soft tip board will do it for that. And if you throw a lot of soft tip, I highly recommend doing a lot of practice on a steel tip board because on a steel tip board, the targets are smaller. Oh boy, here we go. Oh, all right, we saved it. I thought we were going to get cut in half there. I highly recommend doing a lot more practice on a steel tip board because the targets are much smaller. It's going to really help you zone in. And then when you go back to your soft tip board, the targets are going to look so huge to you and you're going to hit them even better than you did before. And going back to what I said about boosting your confidence by hitting your target, think of how much higher your confidence will go once you are hitting them even better after practicing on the steel tip board. So that's the first thing, guys. What are we throwing at? 17 here now? It's not often I play this game on here. And it's not often that I play games while making my videos, so this is kind of interesting. Usually I just mindlessly throw. So the next thing here, guys, and I don't know if this is a me thing. I want you guys to drop a comment down below if you throw soft tip and steel tip, but there's something about when I pick up my soft tip dart, I hold it a different way, I throw it a different way, and it's just a completely different mindset when I step on the soft tip board. And the mindset that I have when I'm on the soft tip board is that I feel like I'm kind of lofting my dart to hit my target. I feel like I am putting my dart in the target. And that is such a positive mindset because you're not just telling yourself that you're aiming at your target or you hope you hit it. You're actually feeling like you're putting your dart in the target every time. So it kind of gives me this mindset and it makes me hold my dart a different way and gives me that different mentality. So when I go back and forth and then I bring that mentality to the steel tip board, I just feel so much more confident and I throw so much better when I go back to the steel tip board. I've been in slumps before where I could not hit anything on my steel tip board. I was getting so down on myself, and then I went in through some soft tip darts tournaments and it cured it. I went back to my steel tip board bringing that soft tip mentality, and I just felt so good. I started hitting my targets so much better, and yeah, it just kind of helped me get out of that slump. So that's another thing too, is that the mindset is different, and when you can bring that mindset back and forth and use the different mindsets to overall boost your confidence in your throw, that's so much more powerful instead of dedicating yourself to just steel tip or just soft tip in your darts game. Throw it the triple here. Oh boy. This is not good. Try dropping down to 16s. There we go. Our score's cut in half. All right, this guy sucks at darts. Don't listen to anything that he says. All right, and the last thing that we're going to, or not the last thing, the next thing we're going to talk about here, and this is going to be somewhat contradictory to things I've said before, but hear me out. On soft tip, you don't really have to do any math because it does the math for you. Now, it is extremely important to know your math, and I always recommend learning your math and watching darts to learn your math, chalk matches to learn your math, and all that stuff. But at the same time, it's nice to take a mental break from the math and just focus on throwing your darts. I recently got a Scolia thanks to Iron Man Darts, and I've had so much fun throwing on the Scolia, practicing on it, because I don't have to think about my math anymore when I throw on it, and that is just so great. Instead of sitting here thinking about my scores, I can just focus on throwing my darts, which is great because most tournaments, you don't have to think about the math too much because usually there's a chalker, or you just go up, type in your score. I don't know, it's just pretty mindless. So soft tip, it's even more mindless because everything's taken care for you. So you can focus less on the math and all that and focus on just actually throwing your darts. So it just kind of gives your brain a little break. But once again, I can't stress the importance of learning your math and being good at your math. And also too, I guess, to kind of help with steel tip, throwing on soft tip will help you learn your steel tip math if you are being conscious of the math that's happening. Because it keeps it for you, it'll help you just better with your math. The last thing here, guys, actually, let's throw with these 20s, and then we'll get going. And this is how I halved it last time. All right, I am no longer playing darts games while I talk because this is just terrible and embarrassing. Soft tip generally is going to be more fun. And now don't get me wrong, I have so much fun playing soft tip and steel tip both. But there's something about soft tip because it has all the lights. Since it's keeping score on this display for you, it's making noises. So it's just more entertaining in general. And it just kind of just brings that fun factor to it. And we always talk about that too. The more fun you're having playing darts, the better darts you're going to throw. This is our last one here. Hopefully we don't half it again at the bowl. We probably will, because now I'm inside my head. All right. I guess we didn't half it at the end, so that's good. All right, guys, so that's pretty much it. Using soft tip darts to improve your overall darts game is such a powerful thing. And once again, if you already are predominantly a soft tip player, for the reasons I mentioned in the video, make sure you get some more steel tip practice too, because that'll help you with your soft tip game. And you don't necessarily have to have a soft tip darts board at home. I did not have a soft tip board at home for the longest time. The only time I got to play is if I went to a blind draw or my local darts bar to play there. And I love playing my grand board at home, but not having a grand board at home was also nice too because it forced me to go out to play soft tip. And I can be a homebody sometimes and just be locked up in my home for a while. So it's kind of nice to force myself to get out to want to play soft tip. All right, I don't know where I'm going anymore, guys. This video is way longer. There's probably no one watching. If you are, make sure you drop some darts emojis down below. Tell me how you use soft tip to improve your darts game or how you use steel tip to improve your darts game. I'll see you all in the next one, and shoot well.